everyone. Welcome to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be all about what your next conversation with your person in mind is going to be like. So what will be said next with your next maybe biggest conversation that you'll have. So we have 3 piles to choose from today. We have pile 1 with this clear quartz. We have pile 2 with the sunstone, and we have pile 3 with the lapis lazuli. So those are your 3 piles to choose from today. Think about the question, what will our next conversation be like? And let your intuition guide you to your pile of choice. Now we're going to get started with pile 1 with that clear quartz crystal. Your timestamps will be down below in the description box or in the comments. Alright, so if you have chosen pile 1 with the clear quartz crystal, you found your way to your reading. So what will your next conversation be like? Let's get started. So first we have the 9 of chalices. We have the star. Okay. Then next we have the 4 of wands. We have Uranus, Sagittarius, obstacles, chalice, fulfillment. Okay, let me just push these cards up a bit. All right, and then next we have your Oracle of Rama, so I'll just flip over both of those. And yeah, these are your cards here. They will give you another divine message here. All right. So what will your next conversation be like with this person, with your person in mind? Actually, I feel like this is too far up. All right. Not the best, but this is what we're working with today. All right. So I believe your person has been... Okay, let's start with the 9 of chalices. So I definitely believe your person has been feeling very optimistic about this connection. And I feel like the next conversation that you're going to have with them is them trying to communicate with you about kind of what they hope to see for this connection, what they hope to see together. And I feel like there might be some kind of situation, issue that is blocking the connection from fully forming, but this person wants to let you know that despite what kind of obstacle or circumstance that is in the way, that they still very much care for you and want to be with you and feel very comfortable in your space, and they really want to see you with that 4 of wands. I feel like this person is going to communicate with you how lucky they feel to have this connection. And you know, the star is after the tower. So again, like I feel like this person might feel that things aren't fully complete yet as well. 9 of chalices instead of the 10, right? There's still 1 missing. So even though things are looking really great right now with your connection, everything isn't complete yet. And this person wants to be able to communicate with you how they would like to have that completion, how they would like to celebrate with you, how they would like to provide you with that stability, and just really what to do next. Okay? So I really feel that this person wants to find ways to redevelop your connection with that. I'm going to read these 2 together. Like, I feel like they want you to be more open about, you know, new ideas. Sorry, to be more open about new ideas to help this connection, you know, stay strong even though there is some opposition that you may be facing. So yeah, they definitely want to keep things aligned, you know, so there's no harm for it in the future, right? So I feel like maybe they're going to want to talk about kind of making your own rules, because it says be open to new ideas about the rules of, and stir up the situation by using your highest ideals. So I feel like they want to communicate with you about how to do something together. something that they want to do with you that will make you both feel comfortable. Okay. Um, Also maybe even wanting to reapproach the connection differently. Maybe there wasn't like they didn't come through with a nice approach, and I'm seeing that unexpected change. So they want to maybe change the situation, change how things are going so far, look at things differently. And yeah, maybe even wanting to overcome like some sort of challenge that you guys are going through. Okay. Because like with the Sagittarius, I'm just seeing like trying to get past something, trying to get through something. I'm seeing 444, so you might be seeing that for you guys. But again, with this obstacle, it's like I'm feeling like there might be some kind of darkness around you, and I feel like that's just like the challenge that you guys need to overcome together. And yeah, this person definitely like wants like their hopes, okay, their hopes to be the light, and they want to be able to trust that even though they're very uncertain right now, that things are going to work out, things are going to have a happy ending. Okay. I feel like this person has been very kind of like emotional and thinking about you a lot, thinking about this connection a lot, and just really hoping that things turn out well, and they want to be able to figure out how they can do that for you because of they're feeling a little bit frustrated from something, but they're like keeping that hope, even though they're not too sure how you will both get out of this. All right. Yeah, unexpected obstructions. So there's something that kind of like got in the way, which could be a few things. You know your situation best. So something might have gotten in the way that's causing some kind of struggle and making them feel a little bit discouraged, but I feel like they've gotten out of that because the star is here. So I feel like they got out of that discouraged energy. Now they're just trying to focus on how to get you that extra cup, how to make things feel more complete. Okay. And I feel like they want to talk to you about it. So a lot of like kind of like, reconnecting and redeveloping. Trying to make sure that things stay aligned even though there's some kind of difficulties in the way. And again, look here, we have chalice. That's like the tenth chalice here. So there's fulfillment. And there's like that green aura around it. That's really pretty. So this person is like really growing, like themselves. They're really growing and developing. And I feel like they want to be able again to, reconnect with you. So they want to be able to bring in that last cup, something that will help, this connection feel a lot more fulfillment. So I know that, whatever you see or feel that is missing will turn up. Like they will come through with this. You're going to see this change. All right. And I'm also seeing this as something that might be unexpected. I don't know. This is like a really fancy cup. So I'm like thinking like, you take out your fancy dishware because you have like visitors coming over or something. So that might be another thing. And I don't know. For myself, I kind of represent green with kind of the home because it's like comfort. And I don't know. I think about, nurturing and growth. And I don't know. But again, like with the Four of Wands being here as well, I feel like something about this outcome of this conversation might have to do with maybe scheduling something where you can see each other. This can be like FaceTime or, scheduling a date, something that will help this connection in the future. All right. And then lastly, for your divine message here. So I'll just show you quickly. You got the power of accomplishment. So something is being accomplished. And you have number 6 here. I do feel like maybe there's other people involved, maybe helping with this coming together. And then you have that little hand over there clapping. So that might be something. But you have number 6 here. So we have guests are coming to serve, honor them. So yeah, something about coming together here. But as well, again, look, obstacles that must be faced. So something here, again, obstacles, trying to stay in the course even though things are, and then again, calm within the storm. So yeah, something has been causing some kind of friction. But this person is really trying to stay, you know, out of the water. They're really not trying to like be too in their emotions, too much in their feelings. Maybe they've been indulging in things right now too to kind of like keep them away from like thinking too much about things and getting too much in their feelings and getting too like frustrated. So they want to be able to communicate with you and make sure like everything's okay. Maybe even just like a little checkup, like, hey, like, is everything okay? Like, trying to see if you still have interest in them or something like that. All right. And they want to schedule something to show you that even though there's stuff going on right now, that they still have interest in you. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 1 with the clear quartz. If you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen pile 2, you found your way to your reading. So what will be the next conversation you have with your person in mind? Alright, let's see. So first we have the 4 of Pentacles. Next we have the Magician. And then we have the Ace of Cups. We have the 8th house, Capricorn. Sorry, one second. I had to get off of my leg. Okay. Next, we have the attraction of opposites, protection. Your divine guide will be Rama, and your message here is under return. So it'll be somewhere down here, but we'll get to that. Okay, so let me just fix this. I'm seeing 111. For the last pile, I just saw 444, but for this pile, I'm seeing 111. So that might have some sort of significance. Okay, so your next conversation with this person. All right. So this card is very important. And it's important because this is kind of what the conversation might be very centered around. And I feel like it's going to be centered around resources and stepping out of like the comfort zone and kind of just being on your own. And in order to be on your own, you have to know how to survive on your own. So you got to be a little bit stingy with what you have. All right? I feel like your person is trying to create something of their own, create something new, be on their own, be in charge of their life, and, be able to have a connection with you, being able to give you an offer. All right? Being able to be finally that romantic, I guess you can say, loving couple with you. But it really depends. I don't know how they express their love, but however they do it, they're going to give you a romantic gesture. But they need to be able to be more in their own power, So I don't know, with this 4 of Pentacles here, I feel like your person has been trying to work on their own, kind of trying to get out their comfort zone. I'm seeing this as kind of like a village back here. So maybe like leaving their home, leaving some sort of situation. This could even just be like workplace situation, doesn't just have to be home. Okay, so your person has been working on their resources. I feel like this conversation is going to be about what they've been doing in order to be present in this connection. So maybe your person is going to talk about, what situation they have been going through at work, what they've been doing to get out of their home. just things that they've been doing kind of on their own, very low key, but for a reason, because they want to be able to be in charge of their own things. They want to be able to be in charge of their own life. So really, I feel like this conversation is going to be mainly about them, but really what they've been doing. And you're going to start to understand why they haven't fully been 100% approachable. Like, they're approachable, but it's like you guys don't have the most meaty conversations, I guess, because they've been focusing on other things. Because we have that 8th house here. So this to them is a life or death issue. So they need to work on something quickly. They need to start saving. They need to start protecting their resources. Because especially with this, the first thing that I heard when I saw this card is protection. Again, I literally just saw 444 as I picked up this card. So for your group, I'm also seeing 444, meaning, again, protection. Their guides, their angels are protecting them, trying to get them through something, a situation that's going to be really hard on them. But you know why? And again, sorry, protection right here. But the situation is going to be a little bit hard on them because they've been too much in their comfort zone. So now they're going to try and come out. Now I'm seeing this 8th house in Capricorn here, because I'm reading these two together. I'm seeing that this person has been only seeing their circumstance as being really hard and difficult to get through. They've just been wallowing in, the issue, seeing the big problem, right? And they've been failing to see how to protect their own goals, They haven't been protecting their own goals. Then you see getting and using power, the day-to-day reality of. So I feel like there's some kind of power imbalance or power struggle in their day-to-day life that is keeping them away from reaching their goals. Some sort of circumstance or issue has been keeping them away from reaching their goals, which I feel like a part of that is also you. So it's like, for example, maybe your person lives at a distance, right? And they can't travel to you if they don't have like a car, okay? So this person is like, I'm missing something to be able to be in the connection with you. Like, they want to have charge in something. They want to own something. They want something of their own. Again, Capricorn, your goals, business, like they want something of their own before they can feel like they can offer you something. Right? Because this person has these feelings for you. We have the attraction of opposites here. Like, they feel very tempted by you, your energy. They really think about you all the time, think about having passionate encounters with you. But it's like they're not seeing how other people, because 8th house use others people resources, you're not seeing how other people around them have been affecting them, and how they've been bending so far back that they're about to break. They've been bending their back for people that are around them. That's why they're in this protective energy. They want to protect their resources because they've been bending too much for the people that they're around. Okay? Let's see what else here. So yeah, definitely this can be with something with finances. Because this one card really radiates throughout the entire reading here. Let's see. What else can I talk about? Here, let's talk about this next. So, when it comes to attraction of opposites, this is something that is felt between two people. So my other people around them might not be able to understand it or see it. They're only looking from the outside in. They're not feeling that passionate magnetism that you two are feeling, that sexual union, that temptation, that seduction that you're both like in, right? It's like you both are under each other's spell, especially with those, I think these are like bells. So I don't know, like you're like kind of under each other's spell. So I feel like maybe as well, they need to be clear about how to make moves towards you, because I feel like maybe other people around them might be like, they're not too sure. They might feel like other people around them wouldn't be too sure about the connection, because they can't see or they can't feel what they feel, obviously, right? And I feel like because they've been bending their back for a lot of people, that whoever they've been around, they feel very tied to their opinions, right? And I feel like that's also something that's been affecting this. Like, this person's trying to not only protect their resources, but protecting what they have in their life. And I feel like, as well, just protecting you, protecting this connection. So I feel like this person is going to be striving towards you because they're striving for what they feel and know is right. And they're trying not to get lost in, the ideas or thoughts of others. So, yeah, again, like, they're trying to protect this union. Yeah. Again, I'm seeing that meeting halfway because, like earlier, I was just saying, like, maybe this person might live at a distance. So, again, with that meeting halfway, I feel this person might not even just like physical distance of meeting you halfway, but trying to meet you halfway based on like how much effort they put into this connection, because I feel like they might have not been putting in too much because they've been focusing on other things or focusing on what they think people would say about this connection. Okay, so that's the more romantic side of things. Again, with this protection, I feel like, again, maybe someone around them is not really good for their energy and has been kind of straying them elsewhere and not really giving them the best ideas. They've mainly been giving them ideas based on what they think is right for them and not what they think that would be right for your person. They're trying to be like, oh, well, I want you to do this, so you should do this. And your person will do it because they want to serve the best interest of, that person. That could be like someone that they're very close to. And again, like as I was saying, bending their back too much for other people. So yeah, I feel like your person needs to start protecting themselves based on, the people that are around them that are untrue, and not to be fooled by these people. Because I feel like they haven't been really getting to the depths of this person. Like, they're kind of being fooled by face value. Again, look, personal power is under here. So I feel like your person's been trying to gain their own power, and they're trying to do that through something physical. I know this communication, like this conversation, is going to be very interesting. Like, it might not be something that's based on like romantic stuff, but it's about what they're doing right now in regards to their own things, like things going on in their life. So lastly, we have Rama, so that's number 4. So your divine message here is: the struggle is won. Prepare for departure. Happiness follows the successful end of a great quest. Yeah, so I feel like your person has been going through something. Maybe they've been even like looking for a new job too. Okay, and with that, struggle is won. This is something that they've been waiting to come in, and now they're finally going to be able to celebrate this. Something that is of their own, something that they built by themselves, a goal that they may have met on their own. Okay. And with that return here, I feel like they can return back to you because they finally achieved something on their own that they're very happy about without the ideas of others or the thoughts of others. So yeah, this is lots going on in this pile. But hopefully you picked up something here, okay? So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2 with the Sunstone Crystal. If you enjoyed your reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen pile 3 with the Lapis Lazuli, you found your way to your reading. So what will the next conversation be like with your person? Let's figure it out. So first we have the Hanged Man, the Eight of Wands, the Page of Wands, the Third House, Libra, Keeping Still, okay. Then we have Broomstick, Clearance. And then your divine guidance will be the holy name, and then we have divine help here. So the power of pure devotion, divine help. All right. So I'll read these in the end and get into that later. So let's get started. What conversation are you going to have next with this person? All right. So starting with the Hanged Man here, I feel this person hasn't been communicating with you for some time. They've kind of just been to themselves, maybe just observing you from afar. And you're probably like, what the heck? Why aren't you talking to me? But this person is ready after like kind of a while of ghosting you. This could be anywhere from like a couple of days to maybe a week or longer than that, right? And now they're coming through quickly with some communication, but it's going to be something a little playful, a little light. Maybe they might just be really flirtatious or something with you. But wanting to make a gesture of some kind. Okay? All right. I feel that this person has, like, maybe something that they've been waiting on as well is just waiting for you to communicate, right? Because right under the Hanged Man, we have the Third House. So I feel like maybe they were also waiting for you to say something first. Okay, maybe even if they did go through this, like, I'm just gonna disappear, maybe they're waiting for you to be like, hey, are you okay? Like, what's going on? They're waiting to see what you would do. Okay. But yeah, I do see that they're going to start taking that initiative to start communicating with you. But again, something playful, something kind of light. With Third House in Libra, because I'm reading these two together here, I see that they're going to start explaining kind of their thoughts. You know, maybe from that time of being like away. You might even ask them like, hey, what the heck was going on while you were like gone? They might just explain what has been happening in their life. But again, kind of just having like, I feel like this is kind of like a flirtatious kind of communication. Like, because it's saying here by making the right connections, relationships. So I don't know, maybe they're just trying to say the right words to not kind of like hurt the relationship, you know, saying the right words so they can just be really soft with you. Okay. And then we have the idea in question, the beauty. Oh, maybe we can read it this way. Relationships by making the right connections, the beauty of the idea in question. Do it with your partners, and get your ideas going. I feel like this person as well was probably trying to see if they could trust you while they're away. Like maybe they weren't just like, you know, ghosting you for like no reason, but they were just kind of by themselves for a little bit to deal with things. And now that they're like coming back and kind of take that initiative to start a new some new communication with you, that they want to see if they kind of want to test if the relationship is strong enough, you know? And they're going to be very light with you because they know that, you might, because I'm looking at this volcano back here, they know that you might be kind of, you know, on the verge of blowing up, or maybe you've been frustrated because this person hasn't been reaching out to you, communicating with you. Maybe they've been thinking like, oh my goodness, what if I, start communicating with them and they get upset because I haven't been talking to them, So I feel like that's also why they're going to start taking the first initiative. And I feel like they like, even while they've been apart, they have been seeing kind of the beauty of the relationship. And they do want to talk with you about where this connection might go, where they have been thinking about where this connection should go, Because I don't know if this is going to be like a communication about something concrete yet, all right? Because things are still kind of floating off of the ground, things are still light. And I'm seeing keeping still here. So things aren't going to move forward quickly yet, all right? So yes, with this keeping still, just reading these little notes here, attachment. I feel like this person learned that it's not just isolating yourself and being away that will bring that peace and bring that stillness, but it's also about learning how to use that in everyday encounters with other people, like learning how to communicate with stillness, right? That's why this person is going to be a little bit more light, because they know there's a lot of things going on in the background. Because again, with that volcano, there might be a lot of things going on in the background with themselves, but they're not going to come forward like very aggressively. They're going to be very light, right? So I feel like this person is going to be really composed for sure. Even though you're probably like, oh my goodness, what is going on? Like, why aren't you telling me what's going on? Like, don't even try and force that out. Like, they'll tell you at their own time, right? And they want to make sure that you still accept them, even though, they have been away. Maybe there's some sacrifices that they had to make that they feel like maybe wouldn't be looked at as something people see as, easy. Like maybe they made some hard sacrifices and, they don't really want too much attention on what they had to do. So they're trying to just be like really composed and detached from maybe a situation that happened to them and trying to like accept it. Right? I don't think they want too much attention on it. That's why they're coming back with that light energy. I don't know how many times I'm going to say that, but yeah. Again, with the broomstick, I feel like this person has been cleaning things out, clearing things away from them. I feel like if you want to bring up something from the past or whatever, just be really careful about the words that you say to them. Be careful about what you ask for. And don't really like give advice unless they ask for it, But I feel like they had to clean out some stale energy, clear the air a bit. All right? What else am I getting from this little broomstick? This door here is like locked and it's like no one's allowed in. So I feel like they had to separate, like sacrifice something from their past. Like they had to kind of push something in behind them, right? They had to lock something out and start cleaning up. So this could be some kind of situation that was really like weighed a lot of heavy energy on them, and now they finally feel like, okay, I can kind of breathe now. I can clear the air again. I can clean up my space. And that's why I feel like they kind of feel ready to communicate with you again, because they were dealing with something. They had to change their perspective on something maybe, and then they realize, like, okay, I need to get rid of something in my life that's been holding me back. So this can be something in the background that's been affecting them. Okay, and then lastly, for your divine message here, we have the holy name. So the power of pure devotion. So they've definitely been devoted to something, to ending something, to releasing something, right? They might explain what might have happened. They might not go into full detail because, you know, again, they're trying to keep composed. They're trying to just be calm. Yeah, definitely something may have happened in the background of their life that you don't know of. Or maybe you do, but just let them be willing to communicate with you first, right? Again, like they want to take that initiative to communicate with you. So, yeah, let them communicate to you first. But yes, let's get back to this. So we have number 7. So the sacred name brings success. So again, like Romans number 7. So the sacred name brings success. Then again, up here it says very auspicious. I don't know, maybe they have been getting some help or some guidance about how to deal with a situation in their life, how to clean something out of their life. Maybe they've been talking to someone that has been really close to them, get through some sort of conflict. And that's why they've been, you know, again, that's why they've been missing for a little bit, right? So yeah, they might talk to you about their situation, or might even try and tell you like they're trying to come through with a new perspective in this relationship. They want to start things new. They don't want to keep doing the things that they used to do in the past. Like they don't want to keep following the patterns that they had in the past. They want to detach from that and have some new energy in this connection. I feel like this is like kind of like a reset button, right? Because they had to deal with something or clear away something in their past. And they now acknowledge it's important not to just take those lessons for yourself, and take that break for yourself, but as well how you incorporate it in your day-to-day. Like how do you talk with others? How do you keep forming relationships and making the right choices when it comes to relationship, making the right connections, right? So yeah, that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 3. I'm not really seeing anything else here. So if you enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Sorry, I just shift the camera. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye now.